What is it, guys? Tyler once again, and I'm coming at you guys with another content of Cookie and Kingdom. In this video, I want to talk about the guild boss battle tier list that this is my first time making. So I want to share with you guys what are the best cookies out there that you can use in order to maximize your damage for your guild boss battle. Anyways, guys, if you guys find this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as the like button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you guys don't miss out on any future Cookie and Kingdom videos I upload on YouTube, as well as the PvP tier list that will be coming very soon. Anyways, guys, let's not waste any more time and get right into the video. Anyways, guys, right before I get into the video, I just want to let you guys know, like always, this is going to be my tier list and my opinion, and that you guys do not need to agree with me. And if you guys disagree, just let me know down in the comments below and let me know why you guys disagree with me. And if you guys do agree, just let me know as well down in the comments below. Obviously, this is going to be my first one, so I do want to let you guys know that I am pretty much still getting into guild boss battle. I was more towards the arena and focusing on arena, and now slowly getting into guild boss battle, and I have been learning a lot as well. So this is going to be from my experience and what I've been able to get out of guild boss battle so far. Anyways, guys, let's get right into it. SS tier is going to be licorice, sorbet, vampire, dark choco, as well as poison mushroom. And the reason why these 5 are going to be the SS tier are because everybody uses these 5, especially in the top 1%, as well as for everybody who's trying to get into guild boss battle, right? These 5 cookies are going to be the best cookies that you can do damage with. Alright, the reason why licorice is going to be there is not because of the damage, but because of the fact that he is able to summon those servants to block off some of the damage that the dragon is going to do to your cookies, and will help them survive a lot longer in order for them to use their skill multiple times. Sorbet, vampire are going to be the 2 of the best single hitting damage cookies out there in the game right now, and they're just gonna do so much damage, right? At high level, they're going to be doing over 2 million, 3 million, 4 million damage if they get crit. And it's just so good that you're using these 2 cookies, and they are really designed for that massive one-time single hitting damage. And on top of that, dark choco is going to be the best frontliner for the reason that he has a 20% defense debuff that is going to be applied to the dragon. In the raid, it did not work, but for guild boss battle, it is going to work, and the dragon is going to be debuffed for that 20% defense, as well as the slingshot. So you have slingshot as well as dark choco doing those debuff. And on top of that, poison mushroom is going to be the best constant damage dealer with the poisons. Yes, there is molotov, and I'll get right into molotov later on, but poison mushroom is still going to be doing so much more damage constantly, and is going to be one of the best cookies to use for your guild boss battle. Now moving right on to the S tier are going to be pure vanilla, parfait, black raisin, rye, almond, pomegranate, as well as mala sauce cookie. The reason why I'm putting these ones there are because there are certain comps that you can actually use with these certain cookies to get the best out of your attacks earlier on in the stage, as well as the late game as well. But earlier on the stages, like dragon that's from 1 all the way up to 25-ish, if you guys are good, or even 28. Actually, I've seen some videos that you could go all the way up to 28, so that's crazy. But you can use pure vanilla and parfait, or even pomegranate actually, to get some of this healing as well as the debuff resist and the shield, in order to maximize the number of hits your damage dealers like vampire, sorbet, as well as dark choco with the debuff. They are going to be able to allow them to stay alive until the very end in order for them to hit the dragon many times. And that's going to be using pure vanilla's heal, as well as parfait's heal and pomegranate's heal. And pomegranate, on top of the heal, she does provide the 20% attack buff, so that is also great. Black raisin, rye are going to be very good in dealing damage as well, especially if you guys do not have it. Someone like sorbet or vampire or even poison mushroom, you can replace them with rye as well as black raisin. The reason why almond is here is because of the fact that you can actually use an almond comp in order to destroy and kill the minions or the little creeps that the dragon summons, and will allow you to directly hit the dragon instead of having to deal with the minions. As well as molotov. Molotov is going to be a great constant damage dealer as well. Not as strong as Poison Mushroom because of the fact that she is going to be a charged cookie rather than a bomber cookie, and she is still going to be providing that 25% crit percent buff to 2 of your cookies, and if your vampire as well as sorbet does receive that, then it does help them crit a lot more often. So that is the reason why Molotov's cookie is going to be at S tier. Moving on to the A tier is actually going to be only 2. It's going to be herb as well as strawberry crepe. The reason why I'm actually putting these 2 at A tier is because of the fact that herb can do some of the things that the pure vanilla as well as parfait and pomegranate can do. However, herb's just not as good as those 3. And on top of that, herb doesn't really provide anything other than the heal. The purify does work, but if herb gets stunned, then the purify is not going to happen, and it's just not as good as a 20% attack buff as well as 40% debuff resist and a 10% defense buff, as well as the shield that Pure Vanilla provides. And Strawberry Crepe, the reason why Strawberry Crepe is going to be at A tier is because of the fact that Strawberry Crepe is able to provide the 50% damage resist buff to 2 of your cookies, and that is going to actually help them survive a lot longer. If you guys do not have someone like these 3 or even herb, then you can actually use Strawberry Crepe in place of Dark Choco if you don't have Dark Choco as well. So these are just options for you to use if you guys do not have these cookies, and that is going to be the case for B tier as well as C tier. Let's get into the B tier. These are pretty much going to be the cookies that you should be using if you do not have any of your main damage dealers here in the S or SS tier. So moving on is going to be Squid Ink, Latte, Mango, Sea Fairy, Chili Pepper, Espresso, as well as Raspberry. Alright, these cookies are going to be dealing a decent amount of damage, but won't be doing as much as how Black Raisin, Rye, Vampire, Sorbet, and Poison Mushroom Molotov are going to be doing. Yes, they do deal a lot of damage in the story mode, as well as sometimes in the arena, like Sea Fairy for example, as well as Squid Ink, but the reason why these cookies are going to be at B tier is because they do a lot of AoE damage. They do not do a ton of single hitting damage, so that's the reason why they're going to be at B tier rather than at A tier or SS tier. Sea Fairy definitely can be bumped up to A tier in my opinion, but still, rather than using Sea Fairy, I would rather use Vampire as well as Sorbet, and in place it's going to be Strawberry Crepe and Rye, Black Raisin. They're just going to be doing a lot more damage to the dragon than Sea Fairy will be doing. And on top of that, Espresso as well as Chili Pepper, Mango, Latte, and Squid Ink are going to be a decent amount of damage, but they won't be doing as much damage as these other cookies like I said. And Raspberry is going to be doing a decent amount of damage. I actually used Raspberry on my Guild Boss battle team, but did not find too much success in it compared to someone like Black Raisin or Poison Mushrooms. So Raspberry is going to be staying at the B tier. Yes, you can time the 40% attack debuff to the dragon, but you gotta realize it's only for 3 seconds. And if you don't time it perfectly, then there's no point of it, and it's just gonna run out before the dragon even attacks. So that's going to be it for the B tier, guys. Moving on to the C tier, I actually put the C tier for the reason there are different cookies that you can actually use in place of even the B tier and A tier, and these are going to be Sonic, Tail, Mint Choco, Twizzly, Pastry, Red Velvet, and Hollowberry. Yes, they are going to be doing some damage, but it's just not as good as even the B tier will be doing. Tails and Sonic, yes, they do damage, but not very good damage, and Twizzly is just not worth using in the Guild Boss battle. It'll be okay in the story mode, but in Guild Boss battle it's just not worth, especially with the damage that she is going to be putting out there. Pastry, yes, you can use as a damage dealer in place of any of the other cookies because some people do not have cookies, right? Then you can use Pastry, but Pastry is just going to be doing a decent amount of constant damage. It just won't be strong enough to deal much damage to any of the other cookies, as well as Red Velvet, because he is going to be a charge cookie. Even though he has like 1000-something% on his skill, it just won't be doing much damage, and the stun will not come in effect against the dragon, so really not worth. As well as Hollowberry, just going to be there if you need a tank for any of these runs that you have to do because you don't have Dark Choco, Licorice, or any of the other cookies. And lastly, moving on to the do not use list, is going to be Manolin, Cream Puff, Lilac, Fig, Kumio, Milk, Moon Rabbit, Purple Yam, Snow Sugar, Sparkling, Tiger Lily, and Werewolf. These cookies are just not going to be used in the Guild Boss battle. They just do not do any damage, as well as the tank ability that some of them have is just useless when it comes to the guild boss battle. So I do not suggest that you guys use any of these cookies, especially when it comes to someone like Moon Rabbit. The healing is just not going to do anything. Madeline, yes, Madeline can do some damage, but it's just not worth it. If you're going to use it as a tank, then just use Hollowberry instead. If you have Hollowberry or Raspberry, it just will be better for you in the long run. As well as Cream Puff, Lilac, Fig, Kumio, Sparkling, Tiger Lily, Purple Yam, as well as Werewolf Snow Sugar. They just don't do anything for you in the guild boss battle, especially with the tiny amount of damage that they're able to do, as well as some of the charming and those kind of things. It just doesn't work for you in the guild boss battle, so I suggest that you guys do not use them when you guys are doing your run. Anyways guys, that's going to be it for this guild boss battle tier list for mid-October 2021. I hope you guys found it helpful and you guys are able to make the best out of your 3 runs that are provided for you daily. And also I will be making a video on how to play and maximize your damage on the guild boss battle. Obviously, like I said in the beginning, I am still working on it, I am still learning, so the reason why I am not providing a video is because of the fact that I don't want to share wrong information and share information that really isn't going to work for everybody and put it out there so that you guys use it and then regret it later on. I don't want that for you guys, and I want to try and learn the best methods as well as the best team compositions as well as the best timing for everything in order to share with you guys and let you guys maximize your damage using some of these cookies. Anyways guys, thanks for watching this video. If you guys found it helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as the like button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you guys don't miss out on any future Cooking Kingdom videos I upload on YouTube. Anyways guys, thanks for watching once again, and I'll see you guys next time.